Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. These are all the materials from Bargain Bead Box for this month, April 2021. And apart from this, I have this one strand which I haven't opened, but I would, I think I will open this too. So I'm just going to make a big mala necklace. Normally, mala necklace will be some 108 beads or so, so that they can do mantras and chants like that. But I am doing this just as not a mantra bracelet or mantra necklace or something. I'm just doing it for fashion point of view, and then I want to incorporate all the beads here, all the gemstones, and even the crystals. So I have here an assortment of all the things that we received this month. So I want to make this necklace nice and a big statement. So I have here some silk cord. It's from Beadalon. It's a needle attached. It's number 4.60 mm for stringing pearls and knots. And make sure that you actually take this off the spool, and which I did, and give it a tug, so that because it's in the cord wrapped, you will have this kinks. If you give it a tug, it will go away. And I want to use the entire cord to be on the safer side. And then there is already a knot in the, I'm just going to make one more knot here so that our beads don't escape, and then just give it a tug. So, and here is the part where the needle is attached. I'm going to string my beads, and I'm going to figure out a pattern which I like, and then I'm going to use the donut as my centerpiece. So I'm just going to go ahead and start my pattern. So I'm still thinking whether I need to use seed beads or not, or just these crystals. You can just use the crystal, or you can use seed beads. I'm still thinking about it. I think I'll use the crystal itself. I really like this. I want to save this, but I guess if everybody has this, this is what it would be. So I'm just adding one crystal, and I'm gonna start because the amethyst. So what you can do actually is take a piece of wire or something and figure out a pattern for yourself. Just out of a spool of wire I have here, you can figure out a pattern. So I just add the beads, and I'm sure this one is thick, so you can take a thinner wire like this. I think the blue color would go really nicely. Every time I figure out a pattern, I just figure it out this way. So it's kind of you will like the pattern or not. You will figure this out by stringing it into a temporary wire. So as you can see, it looks nice and pretty, and if there's a knot right next to it, it will look good as well. So here we go, and then I'm gonna add this purple. This is a shell pearl, and then a bicone, then a roundel, and then if we add the pearl, before adding the pearl we can put the amethyst, 4 mm faceted round, and then a crystal, and then a pearl. So this way you will know for sure whether the pattern works for you or not, and if you want to change it, it's easy once you get it and knotted, and you won't be able to do that. So it's better I like this crystal, but as you can see, in some places it's not very good. And if you think about it this way, we'll continue with an amethyst. Just say we do a darker color, and then a crystal, and then a purple one, and then a light purple, lilac, and then a crystal. So I don't know if I like this pattern or not. It's better to actually thread it and see if you like it or if you don't like it. That way you can change now, otherwise you won't be able to change it. So, and then an amethyst, crystal, and then a pearl. There we go. So this is what we will have. So I feel that the crystal is much less here, so I'm just going to grab, because it adds a nice bling to the thing, and I like it, and I want more in the necklace. That's what, see, if you can see this part, it's not that impressive than this one. So I really like this. This part is really nice. So I would like to either incorporate a different pearl, but in case and then we can switch it to a crystal that is much more brighter. So I have here I got some roundels, which is a little bit bluish purple, and then some check glass beads, which is black, purple, and blue, as you can see. So I just want to think if I want to incorporate that. And also I brought some seed beads in purple, lilac, silver lined. So I feel that the silver line is much more powerful than the crystal, as you can see over here. So I'm just going to follow this pattern, and I'm going to save the crystal beads for the pendant or tassel or for some other project, because I feel that the crystal is lost with this gemstone, and it is also very dull. So this makes it a little bit brighter, in my opinion. It's totally up to you guys. Whichever pattern you like, go for it. It's totally what you prefer and how you like it. That's what matters. And then I also pulled out this from bargain bead box only, but I really like this. We shall use it, maybe or may not be. So I want to save these beads for earrings, all these 4 beads, 4 and then let's just start. I'm not so sure whether I'm going to use this or not, but just in case I'll keep it here. And for knotting, you can use the bead along knotter tool or tweezers, whichever you have in handy. Anything works fine, or you can do it with just your fingers. That is also totally okay. And here we go. Grab a seed bead, and the first one in our thing should be either this one. Let me see if this looks good or not. Okay, there we go. And this actually will make it a little bit darker in my opinion. Okay, or what we can do is we can use this one, this roundel. I want to switch off the light and show you guys how it will look. And this is more of a blue mix to this it will come here. I guess this color is overpowering. I shall go with the black check glass. You don't have to. You can just continue with the thing that we have with bargain bead box. But I'm just going to go with this. Okay, and bring it all the way. Okay, let me just put the light on and adjust my camera a bit so that I don't bump against the camera. So here it is. I have brought it all the way up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make myself one more knot here just in case. Actually, I'm going to do a knot here, but I'm going to leave. So I got this all the way down, and I'm just going to knot in one place. So I'm just leaving an inch of space. I'm taking all my silk cord off, and then I'm gonna just knot it here and then move my beads here. So I like this. This is kind of nice. And then I'm gonna follow my pattern and do the knots. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a seed bead. So this is the needle that comes attached with the silk cord, so it's easier for us to thread beads. So this is the pattern I'm following. Going to take a amethyst. No, the amethyst will be right next to the pearl. And let's see, a seed bead. So this will come here, and if this comes here, then the amethyst should come here, and then these things, then the black, then the black. Actually, we don't have to put two amethyst, so that's just that is good enough. And then one complete round, and then it starts, and then after that this, yes. Then let me take an amethyst and then a seed bead and drop it all the way down. To my work. So I have here leftover some space, that's why this is moving, but we are not going to leave any more space. I'm gonna knot immediately after that. So this is just an overhand knot. Take it on top of your index fingers, circle it, or two fingers, and then take the thread underneath and take it out. So you can either knot it with your fingers, or you can take your tweezers and then put the tweezer in between the knot that you created, and then hold the place where you want the knot to sit, which is right next to your seed beads. And then if you pull this thread like this, just making sure that doesn't come on top of the seed bead. If you pull it, so you can just pull it just like that. That will deliver the knot. So let's do it one more time. So the more you knot, the more practice you will get. Pick up one seed bead, and now it's time for the pearl. One pearl, and then one seed bead. These are 11 seed beads, by the way. You can also use the crystal that we got from Bargain Bead Box. And here we go. We still have a gap in between these, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm okay with it. So here we go. Take the cord in between, and this is the knot that we created. Take your tweezers, put it inside, and hold the exact spot where you want the knot to be landed, which is right next to the seed bead, and pull the thread. So that will make the knot come closer, and then you just push the knot towards the bead. That way it's right next to it. There we go. And now the next in our pattern that we created is going to be a 11 seed beads, a purple 8mm shell bead, and 11. Drop it all the way down. There we go. Take it around your index finger, and then take the thread underneath, and pull all the way out the needle. And this is your knot. Take your tweezers, put the tweezers in between your knot, and hold the place where you want the knot to land. Hold it tight with your tweezers, then pull this thread. If you tighten this thread, the knot will come closer to the bead. Now you take your tweezers and put it over here and push the knot towards the bead. That exactly delivers it right next to it, as you can see. And then one more. Then we have this seed bead, and now it's gonna be the light lilac color gemstone quartz, and then one more seed bead. I'm gonna drop it all the way down to my work. And what I'm going to do is take it around my index and middle finger and cross it over. Take the thread underneath these two, and then take it all the way. And now you have a knot. If you, before closing your knot, take your tweezers, put it inside the knot and hold it where you want the knot to be, right next to the seed bead, and then pull the thread, and when it comes closer, take your tweezers, push the knot towards the seed bead just like that and tighten it. There we go. Our knots are nice and consistent and nice. And then you can also do it with the knotting pliers, beadle on knotter tool, which is this right here. And then we shall pick up the next thing, which is this bead right here, and instead I'm gonna use this as in the center mostly because we have only 6 beads left. So I'm gonna incorporate the black again. So here we go. And it's gonna come all the way here. So I'm gonna do it again. Wrap it around my index and middle finger and take it. So if you use the knotter tool, you have to put it inside this knot, not inside this all kind of a thing, and then push it all the way towards where you want the knot to stand, and then put the thread on top on the V that is in the knotter tool, and then if you push this lever up here, and it will deliver the knot right next to the seed bead. There you have your knot. With the knotter tool we made the knot. And then just want to do this once. I just leave a little bit, an inch or so of thread right here, and then I have here this much. So we have knotted in between every single bead, every single set, which is a seed bead, a bigger bead, and a seed bead. So we have this so far. I hope the pattern looks nice. If you guys want to change the pattern, go ahead and change it. Any pattern would look nicer. And this is how we are going. And then again, seed bead, a lilac quartz gemstone, and a seed bead. Drop it all the way down. Take it around your index finger and middle finger, and then push it from behind the thread. Then you have a knot here. Before closing the knot, put your tweezers inside and then hold it where you want the knot to sit, right after the seed bead, and then take the thread and pull it. You will have your knot closer. Now go ahead and push the knot towards the seed bead, then you will have it tight. Then the next is going to be our purple shell bead. So I take a seed bead, a purple shell bead, and then a seed bead. Drop it all the way down. There we go. Take it around your index and middle finger, and then just an overhand knot. You can put the knotting tool if you want to inside the knot, and pull it all the way here, right next to the bead, and put the thread in between the V, just like that. And you push the lever up here and deliver the knot close to the thread. So this is how I'm gonna knot completely the necklace. So I like this pattern, so I'm going to continue with the same pattern. Now the next set of the beads is the pearl with seed bead. Bring it all the way back. You can also knot it without a tweezer or anything. Just deliver the knot right there. All you need to do is be careful and deliver the knot right there. And then you can also use a head pin or so just to hold it there and then push it all the way and push it. So that also will work. So anything which works for you, you can use it. I'll continue knotting and I'll see you guys back when I'm in the center for the pendant.